App won't start because of the Visual C++ Concurrency Runtime 140 DLL? I'm Sophie Chen, a Windows System Specialist, and I have a safe, verified method to fix that broken execution path. Before we dive into the Visual C++ Concurrency Runtime 140 troubleshooting, a resource for system environment optimization is available below. This is the Visual C++ Concurrency Runtime 140, a specialized version of the C++ Concurrency Runtime library. It provides the implementation for task parallel algorithms and localized thread scheduling. It is a mandatory requirement for modern high-performance apps like Adobe Premiere and AAA games. If missing, the app will crash, citing a 0xC007B or a fatal module load error during the library handshake. Now let's dive into the solution, starting with a standard reinstallation. A standard engineering fix involves redeploying Microsoft Visual C++. Head over to Microsoft, grab the specific x86 and x64 Visual C++ redistributables, and run them to replace any damaged components. If that initial setup didn't clear the pop-up, let's examine the specific initialization sequence assigned to your application's directory. Performing a restart can determine if the error is just a transient environment glitch. A reboot refreshes your system's path variables and can sometimes reestablish a broken link to the Visual C++ Concurrency Runtime 140 file. Bookmark this video or click the like button now so that you have a shortcut back to this guide after your PC finishes restarting. Next, we'll move beyond the basics. If your screen hasn't changed after the restart, follow me to step 3. If you need to pause the video while your folders load, don't hesitate. Sometimes a simple restart isn't enough for broken runtimes. Follow these steps to refresh the redistributable files. First, go to Control Panel, then select Programs and Features. Second, find every Microsoft Visual C++ redistributable 2005 through 2022. Third, right-click each and select Change, then select Repair. If that fails, download the latest all-in-one VC++ redistributable package from Microsoft's website. Please note that for DLL files with numbers, the number tells you which version to repair. For example, 120 equals 2013. While we've identified the fix, it's vital to discuss how to keep your environment secure from common threats. The risk of a blue screen of death increases significantly when you attempt to manually swap out files like Visual C++ Concurrency Runtime 140 DLL in your System32 folder. To complement these security best practices, you may want to consider using a diagnostic resource to help manage your system's library references. For users who prefer structured maintenance, the link below references a tool related to managing Visual C++ Concurrency Runtime 140 dependencies. If you've regained access to Visual C++ Concurrency Runtime 140, thanks to this guide, a like and a subscription really helps us continue producing these verified technical fixes.